Welcome to Gear Shift, a podcast dedicated to all aspects of vehicle ownership with your hosts, Christof and Kacper. Do you want to guess the brand of the titanium exhaust?
I don't. No,
Because there's not that many titanium exhaust companies that exist today.
I don't know because I don't own a Ferrari or something along those lines. But
I'll give you a hint. This company this company also makes titanium exhausts for Volkswagen.
I don't give a shit about Volkswagen.
So you don't have to have a Ferrari to be able to know this brand name.
I don't care anymore.
Well then. Oh. Hi.
Oh, you're still on this. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, we're still doing this after 20 episodes.
You're still listening. Isn't that a shame?
Well then.
I need to just grab some of that real
Episode 20 is brought to you by Jägermeister. Jägermeister, for when you don't want to talk to your kids for 10 years. Good stuff. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
This is episode 20.
It is.
In the middle there.
Yeah, put that in the middle. Thank
Nice.
And
It's a good spot.
It's a good spot, real good spot. This is the season finale
It is.
of season 1.
What's good?
I feel sad about this, but I'm happy at the same time because it's making way for season 2.
Mixing, brewing some mixed emotions here. A little bit.
Not really.
Sucking on some bananas.
Speaking of sucking on bananas, there's a third man in this room.
Yes, I'm here once again.
And now we can finally put a face to all three of us in one room.
Facts.
Very handsome at that.
Oh, there's a whole lot of handsomeness.
There's a whole lot of Polish on this end of the
that
There's
end of the
quite
table.
a bit of Polish at the end of this table.
Yeah, and I'm okay with this.
That's fine. You stay on that side. We'll stay on this side.
And
I'm good.
I see your shirt, sir.
I
Where
don't endorse
where are the
anything.
drugs?
Dude? That's a lot of America on that.
That is an
shirt.
awesome shirt.
Yeah.
Did you just get that? Or is it?
No, I've had this for a while.
It's a nice shirt.
Thank you.
Just like anything Grateful Dead, it ages well.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Where are the drugs?
Where are the drugs there?
They're not here.
Okay. Well, as usual, we're back.
We are.
And this show is being recorded with 2 GoPros now. So
Dose.
big thanks to 2 people. First of all, Matt?
Tom.
Tom.
Temat.
Yes.
Tom.
Temat. Tom reached out to us graciously. Graciously. It's kind of like racially, but with a G.
Facts.
Graciously.
I had one shot of Jägermeister. I can't talk.
He offered graciously to let us borrow his GoPro. I had ordered a second one for the show, and I didn't know when it would be showing up, and obviously it didn't show up in time for the recording today. So he offered for us to borrow his in the meantime, and then I remembered that good friend of the show, Eric, lives 10 minutes away, and
Which would not make you have to drive to Strasbourg.
Yes,
So,
which almost an hour.
is that better for you there, Kevbo?
It's better for you.
Oh.
I'm thinking of your comfort, dude.
Thank you.
So I want to thank both Tom and Eric. We are using Eric's GoPro until the new one arrives, but I want to thank you both for reaching out, and you do real MPVs here.
I will golf clap to that.
Facts.
Yeah, as you heard when we first came in, we were talking about the intro vehicle.
The intro vehicle,
That goddamn intro.
which shall now be revealed.
Kevin is super salty.
But before we reveal that vehicle, we are giving Kevin one last shot.
And I'm going to play the whole thing.
I want
here,
a full. So it wasn't quite loud in my headphones.
Okay, so
Can
I'm going to do the.
Can you crank that Soldier Boy for me, quick?
Absolutely. So the hints were, it is a European vehicle.
Okay,
It has an exhaust.
And it has 4 wheels.
it has a titanium exhaust.
We now
know.
Yeah, because you guessed the titanium part. So yes, it does have a titanium exhaust.
I know that. I can hear it because it sounds like
Titanium.
butt.
And I think no swaps. It's a I don't think
the motor came out of the factory in that car.
Whose choice was this?
Mine.
Yours. I knew it was yours.
Well,
Well, it's not a Volkswagen.
Well,
So
it was
that's
my
why
choice.
it's mine.
Clearly not
That's
a
your next.
Volkswagen.
That's your next guess.
it was my choice to put it on.
Or next
It was,
hint.
he had brought. Actually, we didn't bring it up.
Play the clip.
I gotta find which one it is here.
As soon as it wasn't VR6, you're like, yep, Kacper picked it.
All right. Hang on. Wait for it.
Oh, God.
It's starting up. Hang on.
Come on, man.
Hang on.
Can we play like hot and cold, like for a little bit, or
I mean,
I'll give it a stab, and then that's gonna be it. Because I already gave one.
You did.
I said M3 because they sound like butt with exhaust.
But this doesn't sound like butt.
It does sound like butt.
What?
Shh. All right, so it's a V10 or a 12.
Warmer.
So this is a valved exhaust. So this is the closed valve. We had the open valve in our intro. So here's the second. You get a second
Is it a
chance.
V?
It is a V.
It's a V.
I don't know. I just don't know.
You're very close with M3, and it is a V.
I don't know.
Fucking guy. I just want to hear it one more time. Just one more time.
So it's a BMW.
Correct.
All right, and that's all you're getting out of me.
So
It's a BMW,
first of all,
We can
I
agree
know
it's
that
not a
because-
V8.
What?
You know it's not a V8.
No, it's a V10 or a V12.
Well, the only BMW that came with a 12 would be an 850.
which it's not.
Which is not.
First
and
of all,
that sounds very
before we
different.
reveal this, how you can say that sounds like butt is fucking astronaut. I don't
Sounds
even
like
understand.
I think I overheard some reviewers posted it and it was like Ferrari or something. It does sound like very exotic like that. That's all I can.
It
does have an
For me
exotic
taking
tone.
a guess, I have no
All
fucking
right,
clue.
are we revealing this? It's time.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is an, if I remember the chassis number correctly, it is an E60 BMW M5.
Yes.
E60.
E60?
What's
Isn't it a E60?
It's I believe it is E60.
Yeah,
yes.
I forget my newer BMW.
I was just showing Dan the video.
the
so yeah.
05 to like 010, whatever that range
V10.
is. V10 M5, correct.
yeah.
See, I said it was a V10 or V12.
With is that a
so-
Meister shaft?
Meister shaft, yeah.
Meister shaft
Yep.
exhaust.
Okay.
Titanium.
Titanium.
Yeah.
Titanium.
Yeah.
That
I
shit's,
got the
I don't know how you
titanium
could say that
part,
sounds
too.
like
You did.
butt.
You were the
So-
only one to say titanium.
Yeah,
So
I can pick and choose little stuff, but
Yeah.
as far as
Which-
like going what it was,
you would have only guessed it. Well, and the only reason why you got it is because we did it with the valve open. If we would have posted the valve closed one, because the first half of that one, I don't think you could have picked titanium out of.
Yeah, I said I took a wild card shot, and I
Yeah.
was like, because you ever listen to like E46 M3s like full exhaust, they sound like super like tinny,
But-
and I'm like that kind of sounded like it, but then I'm like, oh, it sounds like.
More
and he
than
said
a
no,
six-cylinder.
and I'm like, oh, it's got to be a V10 or V12.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then that,
And
that's all
Louis
I
had
got
guessed a
out of me.
V12 as well too. Actually, Louis went as far to tell us he's like, "Here's my guess for the intro," and he just listed all 12 numbers in random order. I'm like,
Yeah.
"What's that?" He goes, "That's the firing order for the engine that's in the intro." I'm like,
Creative, but no.
very creative but wrong. And our
We do have a winner.
We have one winner.
But it's not Kevin.
There would only ever be one winner. Jeremy Matula.
Another golf clap. Well done, sir.
Well done. Well done. You know what?
I would have another.
I'll drink to that. This one's to you, Jeremy.
Why don't you let that warm up a little bit?
Oh, that's a nice.
Oh, he's like, well, he's not driving anymore, so.
Well, yeah.
Oh, the taste of the motherland.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Well then.
So yes, congratulations, Jeremy.
What? Yep.
Why don't
won
you
a-
tell him what he won?
You won a $10 gift card to Chick-fil-A.
Why weren't we
imagine-
doing that?
Why weren't we doing that?
Because they're not open on Sunday, and it pisses me off.
No, I think if you were to get a hold of a $10 gift card from Chick-fil-A, I think it would have been gone already.
Oh, absolutely. I would not give anyone
Within
that.
minutes.
You're like, oh, look at this. I need to step out for a minute.
No, you got a $25 gift card to the Bearded Detailer.
Who happens to be the
Sponsor of the show, Segway Sally. Holy shit. Go to thebeardeddetailer.com for all your cleaning supply needs. Or Laminex.
Lemmings.
Or maintenance parts.
Facts.
Some performance parts.
Some aftermarket parts as well.
An order was just placed this week by one of our listeners for a gallon of coolant. G13 coolant to be precise.
my Lord.
Yes, sir. Also, another order was placed for some Optimum No Rinse and the Big Red Sponge by one of our listeners as well, too.
And there was also an order placed for mirrors for a Mark 6.
Actually, I didn't place the order yet.
You're a fucking asshole.
I didn't.
I'm not spending money
I didn't get
on my daily driver.
No, no.
In this case, it is valid because
I
it broke
cracked
something.
the passenger
so
mirror.
Oh,
2
you
days
did?
ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
There's a
there's
story involved in that. We'll get into that shortly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So we got the intro contest out of the way.
With that, with that in mind,
Huh?
we do want to mention that for next season.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
Well, fuck you. I said it first.
Okay.
So for you can say it.
No, Kevin, do you want to say it?
Say what?
So for the
look
next
at me like that.
season, which will start up at September 11th, will be the start of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do 20 episode increments of seasons here, and we're going to start up September 11th. Will be the start of episode 1, season 2. And instead of doing a contest, there's no more contests unless we decide to spring one randomly. But our intro will have a random vehicle in it, an exhaust clip similar to what we just did.
Per episode.
Every episode will be different. And those of you listening at home, you can play along and try to guess it before we say it what it is. And it'll spark a little bit of discussion. We'll get right into it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We can talk about, do you remember the Bel Air? We can do that, or we can not.
Just fap to the sound. I mean, we could also do that. That would be cool.
It could be anything from a Ford F-100 stock to a Studebaker
To Prius.
to a
Prius.
Toyota Echo.
Ooh.
Oh, sidebar. Saw a 4-screen one in Bethlehem yesterday. 4-door. I mean, can't have it all, but they're halfway there.
I see a handful of them, and they're all 4-door, and I just can't. I can't.
I found a lot of coupes.
I found a couple on Craigslist the other, not long ago.
That would be a track car and a half for you.
Oh my god.
SR20, an Echo? Oh, I mean, what have you done with your life at this point?
I would just put a leaf blower on it, and then just go that route. Little leaf blower supercharger. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, are we talking electric, or are we talking about like a 2-stroke?
No, I'm just gonna have its own little separate fuel cell, like 2-stroke, and then you're just gonna keep it just all the time.
You know, help there.
What is it? Uns the Deutschland. I'm going for it. I'm a concept. Fucking goddamn.
Just do it. So yeah, that's going to be next season. We are going to go, instead of once a week, we're going to go to once a month over the summer.
Yeah.
So next week we have a bonus episode coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to say who's on it?
I mean,
it wouldn't ruin anything if we tell you now.
No, it wouldn't.
Fuck it. We'll tell you now. We're doing it live.
Yeah.
So we'll tell you now.
We can let them know now.
So next week we have a bonus episode coming out. That's just something from the bottoms of our heart because we love you.
We do.
Is what it comes down to.
You guys have no
right?
idea. We love you so much.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Like if I loved you, even if I loved you just a little bit more,
We'd be inside you.
you'd have to. Wait, that would imply that you loved everyone you've been inside.
Oh.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let's
so
not stir that.
I was going to say, if
Kevin's one of them.
I loved you anymore, you'd have to move in with me,
Okay. Well,
with my wife and family.
yeah. In your case, that's a little.
I would have to love you pretty. I mean,
Pretty a lot.
Pretty much.
up there. Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So the next episode is going to be a bonus episode. It'll come out. What's Monday? Next is June 5th, I believe. Anyway, whatever it is, the next Monday.
The beginning of June.
Next week, and it will be an interview that we did. It will be an entertainment episode.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be our last topic episode with Ross Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
He is a movie actor,
Director,
producer, and just an all-around swell fucking guy.
Yeah, he was pretty awesome. He was
Awesome,
honestly
man.
really
Yeah,
cool guy.
Really, really cool. He actually has his own podcast. He is on another podcast that he does with a couple other guys. He is an author as well too. He wrote a book.
He did.
At Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed, the first ever romance novel for dudes, available on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Amazon,
Oh yeah,
This week-
this is lit as fuck.
Segway Sally over here.
Do it.
We signed up for an affiliate link
Send it.
with Amazon. So we are an Amazon
I'm
affiliate
totally lost
now.
right now. Dude, just keep going.
How
Dude.
fucked up are you right now?
No, I'm just watching it.
So the Amazon affiliate, essentially, go to our website, which is thebeardedDetailer.com/gearshift.
Yeah, shoved.
And we have a link on there, little Amazon button. You nice shift. You click on the Amazon button, and it'll take you to Amazon. It'll look exactly the same as all your other Amazon links that you're used to. However, what this does is it gives a little back to us. For every purchase you make, we get a little smidge of something to help us keep going.
Just a cool hair.
We already have several converted buys, which is really good. So we're already banking that coin.
Facts.
No, it's just a way for us to kind of help with our expenses, our monthly hosting costs and whatnot. So go there. I'll share it on the Facebook on the Book of Face as well too. But just do your shopping. If you're gonna, so many people shop on Amazon, so don't even lie that you're not doing it.
Yeah,
seriously.
I love Amazon.
Exactly.
I love Amazon even more now because you can get car shit and it's primed and it's fantastic.
And almost everything here has been primed. Prime.
I primed my rectum before I got here.
I was just in the shower. Did you not wonder what I was doing in there?
It did take a while.
The butthole. My hands are no longer clean.
How do you get underneath the nails? But yeah, so do that.
Please.
Unless you just want to give a donation, then you can go to our Patreon link, which is also on our website as well too.
Truth.
And our YouTube channel is also on there. So we didn't
Le canal de YouTube.
That's French.
That's
for website.
Sure.
So this video that we're doing, this video that we're recording graciously for you, not only is it appearing on Facebook as a broadcast Sunday night at 8 p.m., but it also gets uploaded to our YouTube channel where you can watch it anytime you want.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Day or night.
Hammer time. I think that's it. We can kind of get right into the beans, I think.
Pretty much, yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
How are you guys for real?
You haven't
excited.
been here in a hot minute.
You haven't.
No.
I am excited, though.
This man is excited.
I'm a little excited.
I may or may not know
I
why.
probably should not be excited considering the history, but I am a little excited. Because now, at this point,
Thank you.
In time.
the swaggin'. Well, let me preface this by saying I pulled into the house, 3 or 4 nights ago. And as I'm driving, I always take a look. I take a gander, a glance, if you will, with a little 90-degree turn of the head towards. Stop.
Product placement.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
Yeah, it's my half of the screen.
Fuck you.
You do what you want on your half, and I'll deal with mine on my half.
So, as I'm driving by the house, I happen to take a gander, a nice little 1-2 to the side, and where I expected to see a pearlescent 1 to 500 wagon, I saw an empty space.
Nothing.
And the first thought in my head is, who the fuck stole my wagon? But then I realized, you know what? Kevbo has the keys to the wagon, which means that the wagon was taken away.
Or
driven off the cliff, which
both are positives.
So the wagon was taken away.
It was driven off the hill-to-hill bridge.
And then the bridge died because of the weight.
No, not the bridge. The water, the river underneath.
It just dried out.
Yeah. There's now a dam for the Lehigh River.
So immediately at 8 in the morning the next day, I messaged Kevin saying somebody has stolen this wagon.
Immediately the next day.
To which Kevin responded, which gave me much joy, stating, "Old Smoke is going under the knife."
She was smoking like an old girl on the way over, man.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
So
there were no beans given?
There was no beans given.
There was no need
I'm
to
a
get
gentleman.
beans.
You should have. No, you should have.
I'm a
Last
gentleman.
leg of the trip, you should have just...
I don't want to throw a rod on.
What's the worst that could happen? Replace the motor?
Oh, I had crank walk, so
Yeah.
what's it like?
Yeah.
At
So,
what point? No, I'm a gentleman.
So
please.
basically, the car is now at the shop, and Kevbo is taking care of it, and Kevin,
Yeah.
you shall slap a sticker. I want the sticker. We will get a sticker
stickers
made.
may or may not be made.
What, for
in
Kevbo built?
in a timely manner.
Oh, I'll make
possibly.
them. I'll make them.
I will design it because it'll be Kevbo built, but in the PBR, not a PBR, Natty Bow format.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to be made.
Okay.
Do it.
Consider it done.
Send me the link.
Done.
Okay. Fine.
So I'm partially excited because the man on the left here, this wonderful hunk of Pollock, stated that the motor does seem like it's okay. This motor seems like it's okay.
Well, usually when you pressure wash a vehicle from an engine with the injectors out, it usually runs pretty good.
yeah,
The guys that pull motors, they must be drunk like
they're
all
fucking.
the time.
I can't.
Well,
but
the intelligence it takes to pull a motor is
very
I mean,
minute.
There is none. All they take
Yeah.
a sawzall and go.
don't
and then
need
they
this,
just dump
this,
it out.
this, and this. Boom, drop it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the leak down was satisfactory according to Kevbo. So we shall see.
Was it like a mid range?
I think I put 80 psi to each cylinder, and it was within specs. So it was like 10% leak down. So
because you didn't do a you did a leak down. That's right. Never mind.
yeah, I like to do leak downs. I think.
Well,
they're
you
more-
couldn't do a
more
compression
accurate.
test because it
It's out
wasn't
of
in the
the
vehicle.
car.
So yeah, that makes
You
sense.
could. The starter was in it.
You could have just
have
checked
if
it,
I
yeah.
wanted to, but we
What's
like
the point?
we like doing leak downs.
Yeah, leak
Yeah.
sounds
So
better.
yeah, we're about halfway through right now. We're just continuing the swap of parts. I think I ordered a couple
Parts.
gaskets and
So the
bullshit
timing
like
belt
that.
had to be replaced because somebody blew a fucking cam seal.
Yeah, soaked in oil.
So
Well, I mean,
But
Okay,
no
so
other real surprises so far.
Yeah.
It was
Timing
a little
belt should
more
have been done. Just-
little more of a pain in the butt than I thought it was. But
What, to
it's
start the
first
motor?
one. It's the first Volvo motor I've done. So
What,
it's
to pull the motor was?
yeah, it's not like.
Did you remove the front end or no?
There's no front
Okay,
end.
you can't
There's
do
no
that.
front
Can't do
clip.
that on this car.
You have to hang. You have to hang the motor from the bar and then drop the subframe and then drop the motor.
And that subframe's not fun. Yeah.
It's only 4
I figured it out.
bolts.
I figured it out.
But yeah,
I'm sure it was easier than dropping just the oil pan. That was a pain. I had to bend part
There's
of
a
the subframe.
lot of bolts for that oil
Yeah,
pan.
there is.
Yes,
Holy
there's a lot of bolts
shit.
for that oil pan.
Luckily, they're almost all the same except for the ones on the
They're all
short ends.
well, they're all 10s, but I think a couple of them are different lengths.
yeah, which are they're the short ends.
Yes.
The long are all the same, and then the shorts are
Yeah.
No.
so there's that. So I'm excited,
Yeah.
partially, but at the same time, I'm not too excited because
Because you're just gonna blow another one anyway. So
Correct. So there's that,
Yeah.
and I also the other story that I was going to discuss. So the reason that mirrors will be ordered when they are ordered,
I'll look it up right now.
for the Mark 6 Golf R is because I was in a rush on Friday.
You're Russian.
I was Russian. I was very.
You were colluding with the speed limit.
I need to find my in there. I was driving on Broad Street, and I see a bus in front.
A bus.
A bus in front. I try
Auto?
to pass autobus.
Autobus?
Да. I try to pass bus. I am in rush to get food before work. I take a quick left, bus stop. I
Like
go
a falafel. Like falafel.
We're going to Wawa.
No. I was actually going in a backdoor big shop.
Oh, that's the
And-
spot.
It is the spot, and you still haven't been there, have you?
Yes, I have. I
Have
got
you?
that iced coffee.
Oh, that ain't shit, dude. Don't get ice. You have to get the food.
What? The food.
The food.
I'm there for the coffee in the morning. That's on my that's on my drive into work. I literally
You gotta
go
get
past
the
it.
food. Get the quiche, my guy.
The quiche. I'm not a quiche dude.
God, neither one of you. You guys are assholes. Anyway, so I'm passing, and the bus stopped dead as I was trying to pull a quick little I'm back in New York City maneuver. So I clipped the edge of the bus with the mirror, passenger side, came back. It smacked against the window. It stopped. The actual reflected insert popped out, hit the windshield, cracked, and then just started hanging off.
How's that? Is the housing okay?
Yeah.
Did you fuck up? The
It's
housing?
actually the housing has a scuff that you can't even feel it. I lucked the fuck out.
nice.
That's the powers of optical glass coat.
So yeah, so that'll polish out hopefully. And yeah, so that's why he's ordering the inserts. Not because I wanted them, it's
Okay.
because I actually need one.
All right.
this time.
That's a fair car
that
mod.
is valid.
You break something,
'cause
so
I'm,
you
I'm-
upgrade
I'm
it.
sick and tired of hearing Casper saying, he's like, dude, I'm just gonna drive it. I'm just gonna drive it.
I am just driving.
Yeah,
it, though.
until
He's
the
just
slippery-
driving
the
it.
slippery slope.
He's just
I'm
driving it with a suspension and intake. You know, he's just driving it.
Short
Right.
shifter.
The
and-
day that you see like a set of CCWs on my Jetta is the day
Gold.
that you can. Yeah. It's the day that you can put me down.
By the way, the track wheels that I'm looking at are gold. But that doesn't matter.
Are they
They're for the
gold?
track. Yeah.
They're gold or like bronze?
No, like they're like light gold, like the OZ light gold.
Okay. All right.
They're not like fucking crispy.
No, not the. I don't see
they're like
like
this, like
reflective-
lighter than that.
Yeah.
Like
Like I don't see like gold chain.
no,
like
no,
gold,
not
like-
shiny gold. Like they're like
Flavor
metallic,
Flav.
like metallic gold.
no.
I'm
none
like
of
you
that.
can GTFO.
You can GTFO.
Tits or GTFO.
For real.
I had something weird. Oh, because you were talking about doing Kevbo stickers, Kevbo build. We have gear shift stickers coming. I didn't tell you. I didn't
You didn't tell me
this.
that.
No.
I want to rock the gear shift sticker.
I placed the order a little bit ago with Sean. We talked about him last year, Design Kick Studios, who did our banners for us and my business logos and everything like that. And he.
I could find
The Volvo memes are just dank.
The Volvo memes are fantastic.
They're dank.
In case you're not aware, Volvo memes are crispy as shit. Sleeping on the Volvo memes.
Facts.
Anywho, I had placed the order with him to do the Gear Shift podcast
I'm excited.
decals. So they're just going to be a 4-inch round decal with our logo. So I've undecided what to do with them. But
I mean, I'm probably gonna slap one on the car.
I'll slap one on the cards as well
Not bad, right?
too. Yeah, I'm just wondering if
Tread looks decent.
I like how you guys are having your own little party over there. Don't worry about
Sorry.
it. No, you do you.
RE11s, yeah.
Potenzas. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it.
Okay, I finally found the blind spot mirror set. Oh, they're expensive.
The spherical
Really?
ones.
Well, for the OEM ones, don't ever buy
Don't buy those ECS pieces of junk.
The glue will, the adhesive comes. They're shit. They will fog up and deteriorate very quickly. Okay. Actually, that's not too bad.
How much? $200?
Well, hold on. Hang on. We'll talk about it off air. I have my cost up right now, so I have to calculate it.
Sounds like I'm getting a replacement for one mirror.
Yeah. No, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's a fucking mirror.
There's a comma. Anyway, so there's
There's a comma.
what do you boys want to talk about?
I don't know. I mean, we could kind of recap like this first season.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun.
Is there something else you want to talk about?
Get like a wavy screen, go to a flashback.
Recap.
We're out in the gear shift shed, and we're in earshot of 309 and 378.
There's plenty of
Gear Chef Shack?
No, the gear shift shack.
Gear Shift
Shift
Shack.
Shack.
GSS.
The GS.
The Gear Shift
or
Shed.
GSPS.
Or the Gear Shift Shed.
Gussipus.
I like the Shack better.
Shack?
Yeah.
I think shack is a more manly term. Shed?
Sure.
We said last time, this is a pretty manly look for all the shit I have out here.
Got tires.
I got dirty tools and
You
Huffy.
also have two purple. I was about to say motorcycles. You have two purple
children's-
bicycles with training wheels and
Yeah, but there's a
And baskets.
and
but there's a
flare
gas
things.
can right next to it.
Yeah, with some
And a
104
saw.
in it. With some 104
Oh no,
in
that's,
it.
that's 93.
That's for
That's Shell 93.
That's for the old Alice.
It is. I only run 93.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I swear to God, I've tuned the carburetor for.
You're a sick man.
Well, I have two cars that run 93. It's nice to have a can of 93 sitting around just in case. So
you do
why
whatever
not?
you do that makes you happy.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you get that.
Absolutely,
So
dude.
110 and everything. I'm a baller on a
I
budget.
think VP makes some like specific race gas for two-stroke. Is that thing two-stroke?
No,
that's not
two-stroke has the oil put in, right?
Yes.
That's not no.
Yeah, I know they make specific gas for that. For like
That's a Kohler engine.
I think they make small engine gas.
Oh, probably.
Yes. If you would like
Take
to spend
that puppy all the way up
$18 a gallon, please visit vpracingfuels.com.
So speaking of which, you're getting ready for Slipstream.
Oh God, it's gonna be so much fun.
I know what I wanted to ask you, and I'm going to ask you it here.
Yes.
Would you be willing, if I bought it,
This is funny.
would you be willing to wear coveralls with the Bearded Detailer logo on the back?
On the ass.
Well, it'll be iron on, so I can put it whenever I want.
It's gonna be iron on.
But
Okay, you know this is
but I'm gonna
July
be-
1st.
But here's the thing: I'm going to be wearing the same thing, whatever it is.
Oh God.
This way, we're like,
It's like these
A
two.
team.
He's gonna be
these
pit
two are
crew.
just straight chumps.
and we're going to get Dale
gonna be
Earnhardt
pit crew.
Sr. right here.
Yeah, I'm
right
gonna be
over
wearing my Daryl Earnhardt hat. We'll talk about it. You know it's gonna be July 1st, dude. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm well aware.
it's gonna be hot.
It's
Yeah.
July 1st?
Yeah.
Yes.
So here's the perk
Oh,
of
so
this.
it's the day before. That's cool.
Here's the perk of it.
I thought it was the
You don't
weekend
have to
after.
wear anything underneath it.
I need airflow though, dude.
Yeah.
Airflow's over.
No, okay. I have a setup there. They're Dickies. So
Are we talking overalls or coveralls?
coveralls.
like a jumpsuit,
like a jumpsuit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The romper with legs.
dude. That male romper shit is out of control.
Fuck. No, we're not
I
getting.
really-
We're not going
what do you
down
think
that
about
road. No, we're not
really
I
going
think
down
we
that
should
rabbit
go
hole.
into that.
I wanna
That is
know.
gonna, dude. That's gonna last like all of like 3 months. That's gonna last until
3
summer
months?
ends. That's gonna last until summer ends, and then
You think 3 months?
if I go to Music Fest and I see people wearing rompers, I'm gonna come up to you and slap you in the face
With his dick.
because I will not have any of that.
No, I have a pair. I'll let you feel them to see if you like the material. It's thin material.
Okay,
You'll be
I'll consider it.
You'll be ventilated.
I'll consider it.
Color of your choice. And can I get a pass on the 240 on the Pocono? one pass.
I'll send an email.
You and me with a helmet on look exactly the same.
That's
With the
true.
lights off, we look the same.
That's
Also,
true.
clean culture the next day if you want to run the R.
I probably won't.
How
'Cause
come?
I got to pay to go to that as a spectator.
You have to pay?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's
well,
got to pay to
yeah, but-
run,
yeah,
and
but
I
what
got
do
to pay as a spectator.
That's retarded. Why do you have to pay?
it's all
a track
It's all
day.
for charity.
Yeah, it's at Pocono.
Yeah.
Running Pocono ain't cheap, son.
I mean, I've been to 2 track days in the last month. I haven't paid to be a spectator
Well,
at all.
for their events, you have to pay for be a spectator.
Okay.
Although I don't
That's
know to
cool.
be.
How much is a spectator?
I don't.
It can't
It's
be more than
$35.
20 I was gonna say.
That's not bad. Yeah,
I mean, this is probably the cheapest. The reason I'm throwing it out to you is probably the cheapest track day you're going to find anywhere around here. It's like 2 something.
That is cheap. That's cheaper than a non
Yeah.
paying.
But
When is that? July
the
2nd?
guys have been playing. The guys have been paying like well over $400 for entry fees. So it's
Where is it?
Pocono.
The next day?
Yeah.
So I could
on
literally
Sunday.
just stay there?
You can literally stay there.
Camp out? I got my R32 tent that hooks onto the back of the hatch. You remember that tent, right?
Yep. Yes, I do.
So Volkswagen made an OEM accessory. It's a tent, but it has an opening so when the hatch on any like a Golf, any
It's got
hatch,
a big door on it, so like when
It
the hatch
hooks
is open,
on.
it hooks onto the hatch. So like
you
it's
can go right into the car.
It's part of.
That's pretty cool.
You can go right into
It
the
is
car.
kinda cool.
It is really cool.
It's very-
and then you can also
It's
zip
very
it up. So if you don't have a car, you can,
Westphalia, if I will.
yeah, it's very, with tons of drugs. But then you can zip it up too and use it as a regular tent with no car, which is nice. But
Yeah. No, I'm doing that. That's the one I'm gonna do, and that's why. And so for all the shit that I was talking about picking up a track car, I'm just gonna do it in the Golf and call it a day.
If any of you would like to donate to Kevin's track fund, please visit my GoFundMe page. I need $250 worth of race gas, including
and that's just for 2 laps.
including a new race helmet. So please don't be shy.
Ooh,
yeah.
I would have to borrow a helmet. I don't have a
Yeah,
helmet.
I'm gonna buy one.
I have one,
Wait,
but
don't you-
it's not Snell.
I have a motorcycle helmet.
Are
I
they
don't have
not?
Is it Snell?
No.
It needs to be Snell.
it. Has to be
Really?
SA,
Yeah.
no. SA approved.
Oh, I didn't know
It
that.
has to be. It can't be.
Yeah.
Remember we went to drag racing that one time? I brought my scooter helmet with me, and the guy looks at me. He's like, "Dude, it's not approved." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Well, because I was scooter. I just assumed because it was
No. So there's a different rating. There's a rating
Yeah.
system for helmets.
Yeah. I've run my motorcycle helmets for ride-alongs for like drift events and the track day that I went to.
Is there anyone that
NYST.
rents them out? Because
Probably.
could.
You can.
I know
mean,
like English Town rents helmets when you go.
I mean,
for
I guess it
drag
depends how
race.
much it costs. Like I found decent Snells for like $150 on Amazon.
I think renting is usually 40
I found
bucks.
one. I think the same one Dom has. It's Race Quip. It's $200.
Yeah, his is $200, and
That's a lot of
decent.
money for one day.
It is. It is.
Snell. There's 2 rating systems. Snell is the higher one. There's another one that's underneath it. That's like the regular American safety standard one. But Snell is like the next level one. It's so especially for racing, like that is their one that they need to have.
I'm gonna see if it's on Amazon.
He's got a laptop. It is.
It's Race
No, it
Race
is.
Quip's the cheapest one. I found.
No.
It was like on
I found
Jegs
I
of
found
Summit.
I found a Snell for $160 on
Just SNELL.
SNELL.
Schnell.
Helmut.
Schneller.
So that's not the brand. That's just the rating system.
yes,
Snell SA 2015 racing helmet.
correct.
Prime only.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm saying.
pay for it. I might as well use.
They have it in
Prime
black. I think they have it in white. and I think I
130.
saw
130,
Is it ugly?
139.
Is it a full face or
Full
not?
face.
full face.
There's an open. How's
I would not fuck with an open.
I would
ever.
not.
I'd fuck that.
Open's more expensive. That's weird.
Ooh, what's the manufacturer?
Conquer.
That might be
The
the
first.
reason.
The
Is
first
it
one
ugly?
is.
The race
Yeah.
the Race Quip one's a little.
Okay, so
ugly.
you have full face motor. This is motorcycle.
It doesn't matter if it's Snell.
Oh, okay.
Snell.
If it's Snell, you're gooch, man.
Then this is HJC. Fuel.
I think if I could find like
Race
a
Quip.
nice Bell motorcycle helmet
Here's
that's Snell
Bell.
approved, I'll go with that because
110.
Bell's motorcycle helmets
Yeah.
are legit.
Yeah.
They're
Bell
fucking
qualifier
nice.
unisex adult full face street helmet.
Does it say Schnell?
It did.
It should say Snell
Or
Snell
Sa-
on the back of it.
DOT certified.
It'll say DOT and then Snell on the back.
Take a look at the back.
There's
of the
only one
helmet.
picture, and it doesn't. It might say it. I'm looking in the description
Well, yeah.
here.
So
Okay,
yeah,
so you
there's that.
can get them for sub 200.
So I'm
Okay.
going to need some pads, some tires, and the
I have the
helmet. I'm good.
jumpsuit.
I mean, that's good.
At least I'm gonna look good.
This way, like I've sponsored a race event. I sponsored a race car.
Exactly.
That's what it would be.
Boom.
Fuck it.
Done.
So you'll do it. Great. So I just ask that you tattoo it on your body, and it'll be good to go.
And it'll be good to
So,
go. It's done.
This is a binding agreement.
Well, maybe we can make this happen
But yeah,
We can talk
for the
about
next for the next day.
yeah. I mean, if you guys want,
it. Maybe.
there's a drift event. I think that Danny's going to be in that day, and then there's the Pocono North course for the track day. So it's simple enough. That's the one I want to try because it's probably one of the simplest ones that I can try. So that's part of the reason why I want to do it.
And how much is the actual registration?
I have no idea. 2 something, but less than
Two something could be $299.
It could no. It's not. I think it's like $250.
That's not horrible.
No, it's
Do
not.
you need
You're not going to find a
Do you
cheaper
need
track
a
day.
tech inspection before you go?
I believe so.
I would
Well,
imagine
well,
every track has
yeah.
tech
Well, then you know
inspection.
who to call.
Kev Bo!
Going at a business
So-
sale.
Everyone must pass.
Your inspection of my car was phenomenal.
Flawless.
I loved it.
He saw the care
We talked
and
about
pride that I put into every vehicle that I.
Well, Eric mentioned it too, but I know Eric's kind of like me, where he kind of asks for you to actually make sure it's good to go.
No, I did. I gave it a solid look over for his car.
Yeah.
Him.
There's really no need. That car's fine.
Yeah, I think I pounded on the exhaust. I'm like, yep, that's on. Good to go. No,
which you're gonna inspect mine this week, which will be nice.
Yes,
it's
So, yeah.
due. You're the only one I trust to inspect my vehicles, except for the Audi, who I don't care.
Cheers to that.
Well, because it's stock, I don't really give a shit. No, if you ever leave that place, I don't know where I'll go.
I don't know either.
Actually, I really legitimately would not.
Yeah,
know.
this is gonna suck for me too.
I mean, I can maybe talk to one of the guys over at the dealership, like Artie or something like that.
I would take it to Art
Yeah.
or like one of the boys over there, Art or Abe or whoever.
The Audi, I really don't care because there's nothing for me to really be anything to be worried about. It's a new car. It's in good shape. I need to do the oil in that car really bad, but
Yeah, you still people at the dealer still.
Yeah,
so, and
yeah.
I know other people too. So
Did I tell you who's back at the dealership? Did I tell you who the general sales manager over there is?
no,
I'll let you guess. It's somebody that used to work there. He's back.
I don't
Guess.
I don't know.
You get one try.
I don't know.
Guess someone who used to
Who
work there.
is the general
sales manager? Yep.
It's not Ead
Okay.
because I know
That was my
see-
first guess. That
he's
came
on a
back.
billboard.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Yeah,
on
I'm
Lehigh
like,
Street.
yeah,
I saw.
I'm like,
So I'm going to say it's someone who's back.
That was the longest silence this show has ever.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Oh God.
Oh, we can say he doesn't listen to the show. I don't give a shit if he does.
Oh my God, he just popped in my head. That man is a tool.
Classy motherfucker.
I thought he was gonna say, oh shit,
Chris.
No, I like Chris.
Chris was good. He was really good.
Chris
yeah.
was like the only
Chris Fleming,
dude that
yeah.
had like a head
brain.
on his shoulders.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly. Shit. Are we gonna say
Who's the other?
what's the salesman? Alex Zaz.
He's still there. He's still there.
Dude, he can sell.
I just saw him
like anything.
I was just there on Friday, and he saw me. He's rocking a little soul patch and like a little. Like a conquistador mustache. And he goes, "How are you, my friend? Yeah, it's good to see you, you piece of shit." Like, it's good to see you too, Alex.
Dude, he tells
Fuck
it.
you.
Yeah, he's funny though.
He's great. Alex is good people. Yeah.
Well, then, yeah.
So the reason why I bring that up is because we had discussed doing a video
Of the Volkswagen Atlas, which is a
review. That's the word I'm looking for.
hideous fucking vehicle.
Actually, it's not so bad in person.
It's get the fuck out of here. It looks like shit.
How close have you been to one?
Pictures are enough.
No.
I don't care.
In person, it changes your mind.
I
a little
haven't
bit.
Nope.
seen. I saw the
It changes your mind if you're Volkswagen.
That commercial is funny. The one
Yeah,
like where
I
they're
saw
all
that.
humping in the cars.
Yeah.
It ain't
I saw-
no
I saw-
XC90.
Okay, what's the first one? It's like it's a Beetle, right?
Yeah.
It's a Beetle and it's a Mark IV Jet. I'm like, oh, look at that.
It's a 2-liter. Oh, hubcaps.
Yeah, I exploded in my pants a little bit for that
No,
one.
I stopped over to pick up some parts the other day
Trials
from the
and
dealership,
trials.
and Alex grabbed a couple keys, and he just let me poke my head in them. I didn't get in them, but what I was getting at is we got denied to do the review over at Sioka, so we're going to have to go over someplace else to do it if we're going to do it at all. But yeah, the kibosh was put on pretty quick. But anyway, I poked my head in, and it's good to see that Volkswagen's finally up to the technological standards of Toyota from 2010. There are now USB chargers inside.
Whoa. Fuck.
Yeah. No, actually, inside's pretty nice.
I don't care.
They did a pretty good job.
That's a
You can get
USA made, correct?
Yes, Chattanooga,
Yeah.
and fully loaded for like $50,000.
Well, so you guys know.
fully.
Are they still making the Touareg?
Yes.
So you guys know. So you guys know how there's like you see a car in a photo.
Here we go.
It looks one way. Then you see a car in person, it looks another way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people that doesn't see a fucking difference, and that thing is fucking hideous. End of story.
Well, then
it's
you're
a piece
person
of shit.
You're a person that's weird because
It looks
there are
ugly.
See, this is what worries me because the Kia Stinger looks fantastic in pictures.
And it's going to be fantastic in person because it looks fantastic in pictures. Just like the new 8 Series prototype looks like fucking shit. Get out of here. Get out of here.
But it's a concept. So
know,
it's
but
it's
like-
not going to eventually look like that. So for those of you who don't know, BMW just released the concept for the new 8 Series. So they may potentially they might bring the 8 Series
What
back.
is a
8 Series is where they had the V8 or the V12.
The V8 or V12, the early 90s, the
Like
two-door
850.
coupe.
Two-door? So
Yeah.
are they still making... Oh, that's right. They fucked up all the numbers
No,
now.
they stopped making that a long time ago.
No,
that was
I was
going to
say they make the...
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be... So it would be replacing what was the 6.
Well, the 6
correct?
Series was a flop. The newest 6 Series didn't
exactly
sell very well.
because and just like this,
I
fucking
saw a
series.
lot of M6s for a while.
But look,
Those were ugly. Those
Yeah.
were ugly.
But here's the thing, though, is I can't believe I'm actually seriously discussing BMW. This is not the real Christof. But look at the original 8 Series was not meant to be a long production run. They didn't originally bring that car out to go, we're going to make this for the next 30 years.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
If they're going to bring it back, they may not be doing it for another. Like, they just might be like, hey, it was a big hit back in the 90s. Everyone loves a good 90s reboot. Let's do a 90s reboot.
But it doesn't.
It is very hot right now.
It is very hot.
Reboot.
The only thing they could do is make it a female and be good to go. A female reboot's a big thing.
I mean, dude, that is fucking perfection. That is gorgeous.
What is that?
I'm showing him the
Well, how about you show
E31.
me, motherfucker?
Oh, the E31, dude. The fucking.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm
Oh,
showing
wait, is
him.
that the M concept?
It's very 300
That's very
ZX-ish.
Yes. Well, I mean,
Kind
it's
of,
period
yeah.
correct, kind of, yeah. But I mean, it's like that
It's
car
really
is,
the only BMW I would seriously consider buying if I had the money. Just
Like
laying
I said,
around.
my desire for BMWs kind of ended like after the early millennium because I feel like they lost their identity, tried to tap into every fucking market. 2 Series, 3 Series,
We've had
4
this
Series,
conversation
5
before.
Yeah, we have.
God, fuck
and
that, dude.
Mercedes went downhill in the 2000s. as
Yeah,
well,
I
too,
mean,
so, yeah,
don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not denying the fact that BMW is BMW and they produce some awesome cars.
horse out back? We need to beat the shit out of it.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he did. That Colonel.
But yeah.
I tell you, he did.
So,
What else?
I mean, you could be stuck in your ways, and I am to a certain extent with BMWs for sure. But there's a limited, like, so the E92 you had here, the M3, awesome car,
Drove nice.
very
yeah.
cool, very. I mean, I've driven one. I drove their automatic or automated manual Vert a few years ago. I don't give it.
Give
they
it beans.
They didn't want the sauce, and I gave them the sauce.
Extra sauce?
It's super
Cheese
duper, tons of just sauce creaming everywhere. It was an awesome car, but it's like there's just it doesn't. I feel like it lost its character over time, and there's some. There's tons of people out there that will appreciate newer BMWs, and you know what? If that's what you like, to each his own. But yeah, there's just something about the older BMWs, the simpler ones, the ones that felt more raw and more connected. And you know?
Do you like art?
Do I like art? I don't want to. I don't know
put
why
the-
I'm reaching for this.
I'm going
I
to
have
put the D in
try.
raw.
Yeah.
That's why.
The man
What?
wants some.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah. I remember when I was in kindergarten making jokes.
I have a good one for you. Are you ready for this? Hey, did you grow up on a chicken farm? Because you sure know how to raise a cock. that good? Is that decent? That's a good pickup line. I think that could work.
I was going to make
The problem is we can't cut that out anymore because we're
Yeah,
recording. So
that's right.
fuck, I'm gonna stop.
We can't make a gay. I was going to make a gay joke, but fuck it.
Word.
It's like a sore dick. Can't beat it. Anywho, my mother watches this show, so keep this moving right along.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. I'm on TV now.
So we determined that the Atlas is ugly. The 8 Series is ugly.
No, we haven't determined that. You determined that.
I don't have an opinion on it.
You
so
brought up a
really
good
can't-
point. Is they're going to continue to make the Touareg, which I don't understand why they're going to offer. I mean, they're not really in the same
I
class.
think the Touareg's been around for a while.
Because
it's
there's
a little
people
bit
that
of a
actually-
staple. It's a
because
little
there's
bit
people out
staple,
there,
and
yeah.
also
Yeah.
it's on different platforms too. So they're not going to just cut. They're not. Just
and you're
going
going
to
to offer in a TDI. I don't know if the Atlas is ever going to have a diesel version. So it
As far as I know, Volkswagen is no longer doing diesel stuff.
Absolutely, they are. The new Mark 7 wagons are coming. They're coming out in diesel. absolutely.
I thought they weren't doing diesel anymore.
No, they came out and then they stopped because of the whole diesel.
Maybe
case.
I heard something else.
Now
that
they're
they
getting-
said no.
They're getting checked off and fixes at the dealership, and they're getting put back out in circulation now. So now you can buy TDIs again.
What year? What year
Well,
TDI?
15, which would be back when the
I'm talking about new.
Oh, I don't know.
New ones.
I haven't kept up with it.
I think from now on, from now until whenever, like they're not doing diesel anymore. At least in the States.
Well, I know that. Well,
That's what I heard.
The Touareg wasn't affected. It wasn't on the affected list.
I don't
know if that's the 3-liter. So I don't know.
No, that's not a slap on the wrist for
I know.
all that shit, dude.
I know.
So like, you're like, no, we're done.
Well, the Atlas does have a 3.6 VR6. So they're not killing the VR. They will not kill the VR, which blows my mind.
Direct injected.
I know.
Garbage.
Yeah.
So
Great motor for power.
Is that the only option for engine? They're doing any sort of V8 or anything else?
Volkswagen hasn't done a V8 in forever.
Since that very, very successful Passat W8 and the Phaeton.
Flap.
No, the Phaeton actually had a V8.
Yeah. And a W12.
Oh, and I was thinking
W12, but the Passat had a W8.
That W8
I would fuck with a W8 6-speed wagon.
Four motion,
I see them for sale occasionally.
They're rare.
Super rare.
The
if you
wagon
find one,
but aren't they a cunt? Like,
they're a bitch.
Yeah,
if you want
step one,
it's a B5.
Remove motor.
First of all, it's still B5, so you can still slam that motor out whenever you need to do like a
plug.
Yeah, one coil pack change. They're a slut.
I'm trying to look up engine options.
I did a headlight, a bulb replacement on there. You have to put it in service mode to change your bulb.
Yeah. Well, even some of the I know early Touaregs were like that. You put it in service mode to do a headlight.
No, they had a slot, so they had like a locking tab feature. Actually, the whole headlight would just slide out.
Right.
There's a locking tab in there. It would unlock it, and then the light would slide out from the body, and then you would take it out, and then you just push it back in. You need to put it in service mode. This one, it was actually that Passat. You actually needed to put the whole fucking car in service mode.
Kind of like in a Mark V, where it helps to just remove the bumper.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Nice.
It does say the Atlas has a 2-liter option.
That's a big car to have a 2-liter.
Yeah.
I know their Compass has fucking 4-cylinder motors.
They're pumping out numbers with the 2-liter, so like they're getting.
It's a 235 horsepower.
Well, they're itching closer and closer, to 300 horsepower with the 2 liters now. So, I'd say down the line it could be. But it's still for a big car like that. I wouldn't say for moving stuff. You still need low end torque, and that car doesn't really provide it as much as like a.
I drove a Q5 with
a
the 2-liter, and that's the same thing. I'm like the 2-liter is not big enough for the Q5. I mean, it's good enough to get you going and on the road.
It would feel like the 2.5 and the Passats.
Yeah,
it would feel like
it was enough.
Kind of like it was enough, but you're like, this isn't like when you drive it around town. It's miserable. You have to put it in sport mode.
I would just want more.
But do they sound great or what?
The 2.5? Yeah, with work done.
That was appropriate for the Rabbit and the Jetta, and that's it. I don't know why they put it in the Passat.
Yeah, it was too big. It was too small for the Passat.
All right, on. No more Volkswagen. Thank you. Moving on.
Get this shit done.
I only brought that up because our review potential got nixed there. So we're still working. I would love to review the Atlas as a third row seat. It's the first third row that Volkswagen's done. A true third row that Volkswagen's done since the Vanagon, I think. Or the Eurovan.
Rutan?
That wasn't Volkswagen.
Rutan.
There's a Volkswagen badge on it. What are we talking about? You know how many times I know you know this too, and how many times every single customer coming in and we would say for we would explain for whatever reason
the parts are coming from Canada. The big one was we have to special order the part. It's coming from Canada. And why don't you have the parts?
Why don't you have the parts? I'm like, well, I would say this to customers. I'm like, well, this is a town and country, right? You're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, you must be stupid.
Your salesman didn't tell you. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I had one guy, and this is when I was working at Faulkner and Seoka still, where he came in. I forget what it was. We had a special order. It was red order, and it was coming from Canada. And as soon as I said it's coming from Canada, he was like, "Why is a German car getting parts from Canada?" I'm like, "Well, because it's like." I'm like, "Are you serious right now?" I'm like, "Because it's not." It was a collaboration between Chrysler and Volkswagen. I'm like, it's mostly Chrysler. What did Volkswagen?
Did he say he hated his last like town and country van or something like that? I thought I heard the story.
I don't remember. That was so long ago. He was pissed.
I had a Chrysler before. This was terrible.
Yeah, whoever I remember. I don't remember that one, but whoever this guy was, he was like, my salesman didn't tell me. I'm like, oh, who was your salesman? He told me a name. I'm like, let me go get him for you. Come on, follow me right over here. Hey, you didn't fucking tell him about the. No. I dislike those vans.
Well, yeah. Let's get off. Fuck
of
Volkswagen,
that, yeah.
please. Thank you.
Moving on.
Yeah.
So the first season was
Nissan. I drove the 240. I can't even talk.
240.
The old 240.
The Beast.
Zero. It's the first time I've driven it in like 2.5 weeks.
That was since the Dyno Day.
Yes.
You don't want the sauce, man.
Yeah, I don't want the sauce.
For those of you, we didn't take any videos. Let me give you a recap of how the 240 was on the dyno.
Yeah, it spun fourth gear.
Yeah, you actually got 3 rolls because the first roll.
Yeah, the first hit it was raining out, and the first hit it kicked all the water off.
Were you the third person on
We were the first within 10 people, I guess.
No, but you specifically. I think you were the third or fourth.
I was the
of our
first
group.
out
You
of
were the
our
first.
group.
Yeah,
I was the first 5.
Of course, there was a Mustang before you.
Yeah,
256.
I guess we missed. I was watching some of the videos, and I follow Sloppy on Facebook, and I saw some other. There's some heavy hitters that came up.
Well, apparently things got interesting after we left.
Yes, I did see that too.
Apparently, the whole private road did not hold up.
Someone
went down far enough.
Yeah, they went too far,
and they endangered somebody. And they're like, "I don't." The cops came back and said, "Look, I don't care. When you start endangering other people, then that's where we draw the line." And so they started. They actually arrested somebody.
Oh, I knew that was a Civic. Big surprise.
Honda hate? Is that where we're gonna go?
I remember leaving. He's like, "Do you want to leave?" I'm like, "Yeah." So we both cars, and everybody's just like staring me down. He's like, "All right, you gonna do a burnout or not?" I'm like, "No."
So I did it instead.
No.
In my front wheel drive R32.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Although everyone was doing burnouts right next to yours and my car.
Yeah, I get a little nervy when people like they're doing burnouts like
because
right next to my car. I'm like,
where we parked was right in front of the shop, so everyone wanted to do the burnouts in front of the crowd, which is right by
where our cars were.
My car was the first one that you could, like, the last place you could park, and we're like, well, as long as it gets past the second white one, we're good. Do whatever happens after that, I don't give a shit. But or hit it, I don't give a shit. The insurance won't give me more than it's probably worth anyway. So
that was funny when what was it that it was like twin turbo Chevelle or that big bodied one, the blow through carb setup that I said was going to make crap. So what my car made was like 496, and like on a second hit, he made like 495. And
the first one though, he hit the first one, and like the whole time he was
1 horsepower off from it. It was a twin turbo V8, dude.
Yeah,
and he's like 495. I'm like, ha ha. This dude looks at me so hard.
The whole time leading up to it, Kevin's like, blow through setups suck. They're either really good or they really suck.
No, they just suck.
And then he pulls the number 1 horsepower under, and Kevin goes, ha, really loud, and the guy next to us goes,
he's like, that's not nice.
And then Kevin recanted immediately. He's like, that's not the real me. I'm sorry. And then what was the second? Did he put more the second time, or did he go down the second time?
No, he went down the second one.
Okay.
Blow through's blow, dude. Yeah. For a bit, yeah.
Well, for those who don't know what blow through is,
blow through. You still have a carburetor. So it's using the turbos, and it's blowing through the carburetor. So basically, it's not fuel injected, so it's gonna stink.
Right, because the carburetor is only limiting. It limits you so much.
I find that really sad when you have
that much money,
4 more cylinders and another turbo, right? And you don't make more power than my little 4-cylinder.
And not by a little, by a lot. It should be a lot. Yeah. Hurry up with that bottle, please.
Sorry, I'm just tooting
that thing is it's depleting fairly quickly.
That's an old bottle, but it's been in the freezer for.
It's aged, smoked.
Yeah. In a glass bottle, the finest glass.
One guy comes up to me. He's like, "How much you pay for that?"
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Yeah. I'm like, I told him a story about it. He's like, I was really surprised. This thing
more than you can afford, pal.
He's like, that thing makes a lot of power. I'm like, yeah, it does. I'm like, don't sleep on them, man. Can't sleep on 4-cylinders.
Not anymore. Hell no.
And your wastegate is...
It is a very dramatic vehicle to witness.
It is the finest dump I've ever heard.
I really
in my
enjoyed
life.
seating it outside of the car, too. It sounds... Honestly... Between driving the car and outside, it sounds exactly the same. Because all I hear, because the wastegate dump's like right by the driver's door anyway.
Oh, I was going to ask where that went. Yeah,
because that's all I hear anyway.
Yeah.
All I hear is just.
Yeah.
So it sounds the same, but it's nice to see just the progression of just like oh shit.
Because when you're outside the car and you're not focusing on driving, you can actually hear the stages of valve lift.
Yeah, it's got 3 stages to it.
Yeah, and it's interesting. And that was the first time I heard the R32 from outside at wide open.
Yeah, that noisy motherfucker made 200 horsepower.
208.
Yeah, 208.
Exactly what I was expecting. I was, with cams, that puts me right in the ballpark. Honestly,
you keep talking about these cams like you're gonna do them. You're not doing them.
I don't have money for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck the cams.
I don't
do the cams.
Which is why you should go to bearddetailer.com and buy some stuff so I can have money to
You might probably do the Dom route instead of the one that needs chains. You're going to say fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, because I'll never do just chains and just do the chains because that's retarded. You're already in there.
Yeah.
Just do the cams while you're in there. And I'll never do just cams and not the chains.
Yeah.
So
No, you could.
No, you
could,
can.
'cause
That's
there's
the
a lot
easiest way
less
to
work.
do it.
There's a lot less work, but you're like.
But knowing that motor is notorious for stretching the chains eventually anyway and having
Yeah.
to replace the guides, just do it while you're in there.
Yeah,
Do it right or do it twice. The official motto of this show.
And the UM tune adapts. Right?
For cams, yes.
Yeah, it takes a little time, but it adapts.
Yeah. What, like
I
3
talked to Dom on the
cycles?
phone. Yeah, I talked to Dom on the phone a couple days ago. We were just kind of going through some
Cool.
logistics and whatever. He's like, you know.
Well, now he has an extra part to replace, so. Which I guess will happen during the cam or no?
Yeah.
I guess so.
All at once.
The slave or
All
what?
at once, yeah.
Yeah, well, trans has to come out
Yeah.
anyway. So yeah. He's like, when does it hit? He's like, does it have like a lope to it? I'm like, it really doesn't.
What profile did he get? Do we know?
They only have one. It's like 260. The TT only makes one profile cam.
Oh, he has the tectonics. They're not.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I
Yeah.
know Schrick has 3. I think.
That's why they're like double the price.
Yeah.
That's why
For double the horsepower too.
No,
Almost double.
I don't think it is. I think
Yeah,
it
is.
I don't think so. I think it's like another maybe 10 or 15. I think it's
The Shricks
for
can
the
rate-
amount of money that you're spending and the amount of power you're getting. I don't think it's not worth it.
The Shricks are anywhere between
For-
20 and 30, depending on, like, by the time it's in 20, 30 horsepower.
That's pretty much on
that
top
kinda
of
what the
what
Tectonics?
the Tectonics make.
A boosted 20 to 30.
Oh, so
Really?
For me,
An extra 20, yeah.
but it's like another
So you're
$1,000.
so with with Shricks you're at like 310, 320 crank?
No. What's the Tectonic? Like 15?
I think it's more than that. I think it's like 20 to 30,
it's like
right?
30.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I always thought they were double the power.
No, dude.
Maybe only Mark 5.
I looked into it. It's between the Shricks do make more power, but it was like 10 or 15, dude, and it's like another $1,000, so it's not worth it.
Well, see, I don't have a choice, so I
It's
have
just Schrick, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's only Schrick, which is stupid. So I guess it's the intake cam will fit from a Mark IV, but the exhaust one won't fit, or it's the other way around. But one of the two will not cross over from the Mark IV to the Mark V. I think it's the exhaust that's different.
The adjusters. I guess the adjuster is different.
Yeah, it's the adjuster, and you can't swap them over.
No, you
I looked into this
They've
for
got
a while.
pin. At the end of the cam, there's a pin, and that's where the adjuster kind of sits.
Yeah.
So there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah, I looked into the part numbers for all that good stuff and couldn't find any. Yeah, whatever. I was hoping to be the breakthrough one that goes, I found the loophole. We can just swap them. No, I didn't do it. But no, I want to do it. I want to do the cams really bad. Because I know I'm not going to be able to pony up for a fucking turbo or a supercharger.
You can just do what I did and just save up for like 8 years. Because at the rate that I was, that's probably about
The kids
time
graduate
frame
high
there.
school. I finally turboed the car. Woo!
I'm also retiring.
And it's time to get rid of the car.
Word.
Which is pretty much what you did. But let's get into what did you do this week, shall we?
I hit a bus.
Echo. No, we're not doing that anymore. Maybe. I have to go to Instagram.
Go to the gram.
The grams.
I cleaned the garage.
The gay rash.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to meet me in the garage, man? Did you find anything?
Are you going to IG?
Oh, yeah, on the computer.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah.
I've been working on
Their
the
websites.
turbo brick.
He has been working on the turbo
bricking of the turbos.
While I'm looking, you discuss what you did.
I washed both cars today
Oh, wow.
and vacuumed the Jetta.
Oh, damn.
It is
Ready for use.
the Jetta is due for an oil change. It's biannual oil change.
You gonna put a nice 540 synthetic?
Yes, I do. I was thinking about bumping it up to 10 actually.
What, 1040?
Yeah, I think it's about bumping it up. It burns oil, so I think
You
I might
need to
bump
do the cam.
it. It's coming, my dude.
Blah, blah,
And
blah,
I need to
blah,
put
blah,
it needs a timing belt first.
Aren't you gonna do them at the same time?
Between doing the timing belt, putting the tune on it, and putting the cam in it, it's going to be like $500, which is not a lot of money.
That's
but
not a lot at all.
I just money that I don't.
Would you say
wanna
including the
put on.
tune or no?
Yes, including the
Okay.
tune. Also, the car, I'm still rocking the winter set I still have on there, so it really needs tires too. So it's really not in the books. My birthday is right around the corner, though. So
If you would like to give Kevin a nice present for his birthday,
I need 4 General Ultimax all-season tires, please. 195 65 15s.
I have some tires sitting right here. They're
Uh,
235 40
no,
18s.
I am not stancing. There's no stancing.
Oh no, those are 235.
18.
18.
They're not 5x100.
Dude, an 18 on stock suspension.
Yeah, but those top four don't
like,
have wheels, so you can put on whatever you want.
It's gonna look like Gravedigger.
Okay, well those are 245s then. The bottom four are 245s.
But he doesn't have wheels.
That's not my problem. Don't make your problem my problem.
Dude, I was close. I was close with those Long Beaches for forever, but I'm not.
Long Beaches are cool.
I'm not interested in because it's a slippery slope of bullshit that I just don't want to get into.
But it's a 2-liter.
But it is a 2-liter. Exactly. I don't want more weight. I love how it is.
Yeah, super
you know
fast.
what I mean? The more quick. The more sidewall, the more comfy it is.
Oh well, yeah.
I am hyped for that cam though. Eventually, I think that'll be. Fantastic.
I sent you the clip. I sent Christof the clip of it, and I got no response.
Because I was lowering his car that day.
Shit sounds fucking nice.
Yeah, I did play it for him.
It does sound pretty dope.
Yeah, that's with an exhaust though. I wonder how it's sound with a stocky in it.
This doesn't. For some reason, I can't look at the comments. Why is it like showing me the comments on here?
You done fucked up.
You done Aaron, didn't you?
I have to put up on my phone then.
I have something that I can put on in the meantime while you're doing that.
Yeah, go ahead. You talk.
I will. Come on. So there's this car, and I kind of like the way it sounds. It actually sounds really cool, and it has a lot of work done to it, and it's still painfully slow.
So it's an R32.
No, it's close enough. It's actually probably quicker than an R32.
Can I take a guess? Can I take a guess?
You can.
A neon.
Not bad. Right?
That sounds like 5-cylinder.
No, it is.
It had a little bit of a.
That is a good. That's a cool sounding car.
This is a Volvo, isn't it?
No, it is Jetta. It's a Jetta. It's a Mark V Jetta.
That was a 2.5?
Yeah.
Really?
How retarded does that sound?
Some work on 2.5s. They can actually sound
I just
pretty
like
good.
finding random exhaust videos of cars and.
Oh yeah. All right, so I have the Instagram results here. I'm gonna play Steve Harvey here. All righty, here we go. We got E-Rose 914. Rolled the fenders back with the help of a friend.
Boom.
And finally got summer rubber back on.
Boom.
Scheduled an appointment with the bearded detailer for a detail and opti-coat.
Woohoo!
That's on his Mark 6 Golf R.
Cool. I have one of those too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Our next letter comes as a long-distance dedication. We have Jordan Schraff. Finally got my Diesel Geek Sigma 6 installed in my CC. Planning a full suspension overhaul in the very near future.
Nice. Good shit. That Sigma 6 is awesome. I love it in the car.
That is probably the best
That's what I hear.
setup that
I
they
like it
make for that vehicle.
I like it a lot.
Next up, we have a letter from Connor Newman. He writes, Dear Casey,
I don't know where I am right now.
washed mine and the girlfriend's Cobalt. I also bought some coolant from the swag store. Well, Connor, this long-distance dedication goes out to you. Next up, we have Mogar, and she writes, Dear Casey, bought a Corrado, then questioned that decision. Working on figuring out some battery drain issues.
# goals.
Well, Mogar, this long-distance dedication goes out to you. Next up, I don't have any more.
That's it. Cool beans.
I thought I had more, but it was a response to me.
Lit.
I had wrote down, well, he had Jordan Schraff there, or Scharf. Jordan Scharf. I'm sure I'm fucking that up. He wrote that he was doing
Can you English, maybe?
Well, I don't think that's an English word. He said he was doing planning on full suspension. I had let him know to be sure to hit up the bearded detailer when you're ready to do the suspension refresh. And he said, I will, after I deal with the fact that someone hit me in a parking lot while I was away from the car today and took off. Drivers and passenger doors are jacked up where they meet.
Oh, did you see Mike's car? Mike's GTI is totaled.
What?
Yeah.
No, because Mike doesn't talk anymore. So
I think he sent like one photo to another group chat. He had the car parked outside, went to go get pizza, heard a loud bang while he was washing his hands in the restroom or whatever, came outside, and his car was like 30 feet away from where he parked it. Some dude in a Charger, some young kid, like just fucking went right into him, plowed into his recorder, and...
You mean a Mustang?
That's what I was going to say!
No, I think it was a Charger or Magnum or one of those cars, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it sucked. It's bad. It's bad.
That sucks,
dude.
Mike.
Like, it's
I'm
bad.
sorry, Mike.
Yeah, it got hit on the driver's side rear quarter.
Do you want to pour some out for him?
Right in my mouth.
So driver's side rear quarter, it was hit so bad. So it got hit driver's side rear quarter. The passenger side rear rotor was cracked.
The rotor cracked?
The rotor cracked,
What
and
car is
the
this?
wheel was the toe was like this.
What car is this?
His Mark 6
Mark 6
GTI.
GTI.
Do I know this guy?
You met Savage. I think you met Savage.
Yeah, Mike was on the show. I don't know if you ever met
Mike
him.
was there. You remember that?
Oh, yeah,
You remember that gray GTI outside of Paul's garage? The one
garage,
time where
when you
we
were
were-
doing-
He has a bike too?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you did the
yeah. Oh, you got hit in the quarter?
radiator.
Yeah. It's totaled.
Yeah, no, it's done.
But it
Yeah.
cracked the rotor?
Cracked the rotor on the opposite side.
Oh, because it hit the curb.
Probably, yeah. It was bad. It was
Man.
bad.
I'm sorry, Mike. That's
he wasn't in
shitty.
the car, which is fantastic because that would have been a pretty bad hit.
Yeah,
Literally,
that would've hurt.
it was literally. I think it was like a good 20 or 25 feet away from where he parked.
Was the driver of the car okay?
I think he was. He was out. It was a young kid. He seemed to be fine. He was like on the phone crying to his parents after. Which I'm not surprised. He was a young guy.
I mean, if he was in a Charger or a Magnum, I mean, there's plenty of cushion in that car. There's plenty of room for
there's
impact.
plenty of pace too, which is probably why he was going too quick. And I mean, they're not the fastest cars, but they're enough to make you want to.
Can't handle rural drive, bro.
That sucks.
Yeah. So there's that.
But the positive is you get to start fresh now.
He does,
Yeah.
but he's looking at. He's got a certain. I think he's going to go cash. He was saying, for something else in the meantime.
Yeah.
Doesn't want a car payment.
Well, no, I definitely. Hopefully, he has gap insurance.
I think he does.
By the way, this is a smart buy tip. I strongly recommend
Yep. Sip.
buy
Always
gap
get the gap
insurance.
It's a few $100 over the span of the entire loan period,
Yep.
and it's a lot of, especially because cars depreciate so quickly.
Yep. If you're in Pennsylvania and you do a lease, gap insurance is automatically included with the lease in Pennsylvania. Just throw that out there. But I strongly recommend the gap insurance. I didn't need it when I totaled the GLI because I was close to paying it off anyway, so I didn't need it, thankfully. But I had it.
Yeah.
I recommend it strongly. If you're going to have a car payment, cover your ass. And for those who don't know what gap insurance is, what it does is it covers any sort of depreciation or inequity you might have if a car gets totaled.
Yeah. Let's say you buy a car for $13,000 with interest. Your total loan time is maybe $16,000.
And then you
the
total
car's
it.
worth probably 11 or 12. So let's say you have it a year. The car's worth like $9,000. You still owe like 13. It'll cover that $4,000.
Yep. Which is nice. It's very, very nice. It's gap that fills
That's
that gap,
fills
which
the gap,
is
correct.
self-explanatory. So,
Yep. But yeah.
Well, we're going to move on to the co-driver of the week before we wrap this up. And we don't have any submissions. However, we have somebody here who has never nominated a co-driver of the week. And we're kind of springing this on you. We didn't have one last week, so we have to have one today.
We do.
It's a
And it's going to be
necessity.
Kevin, so fucking get to it.
Yeah, so the co-driver of the week, as we've always discussed, is someone who has either been very supportive over all of your life or through your years of automotive.
Or for the past week.
Or, the last 24 hours. Or someone who has inspired you to...
Don't say Dale Earnhardt, please.
Well, it's Dale Earnhardt anybody, so thank you for listening.
It has to be a family or a friend.
No, it doesn't have to be. Anyone
or
who,
an inspiration.
Anyone who has inspired or supported you through everything. The one person. Everyone has that one person who has inspired or supported you throughout everything. Car related. Yeah.
Jeez.
Kevin's about to nominate himself.
Besides from Dale Earnhardt, Senior, because we all know, God rest his soul.
Crud. Shout out to my grandfather. That's when I'm gonna go that one.
Yeah,
Man, he's the one. That's where it's all started.
And why is that?
Give me his auto weeks. That's all. That's where it started right there.
That's pretty cool, man.
I think you mentioned that on the
on the
introductory
first one.
episode,
I think I said that same thing. Yep, grandfather for sure.
Well, now he's been officially nominated as the co-driver of the week.
Which will mean so much to him.
The man has been through so many freaking cars. He's a big fan of leasing cars. He lives down in North Carolina now. He used to live when we went to go for drinks in Hellertown when we're on Apple Butter, right? I told him it's my grandparents was on that spot on the hill. Yeah, he's a big fan of leasing cars. He had but when they lived there, I had 3 or 4, 5 cars in like a less than 5-year period. Just like he just knocks them out. Yep.
Did he have a favorite type of car like that he was really into?
Four
My
wheels.
grandfather is very goofy. He's a Marine, so you know how that.
Well, then he loved crayons.
He's a Mercedes right now. He had a 500 Abarth before that.
Yes.
Abarth.
Yeah, that was a cool car.
They're pretty cool cars.
They're pretty dope. I've driven one.
I don't mind.
I drove one too.
I drove one. That's fun.
I haven't
It's a fun
driven
car.
one. Are they?
It's a fucking toy. I mean,
mean,
it's not. I would never
They're
buy
not,
it.
They're not
Yeah.
fast. They're not.
They're fun to whip around.
Yeah.
Are they fast for what they are or no?
There's
They're
wiggle,
quicker than an R32.
There's wiggle room in there. There's wiggle room in those cars.
Definitely.
Um.
They sound phenomenal.
Yeah. They're straight pipe from the factory.
Yeah.
Well, it
They
depends.
sound
They had
amazing.
two. They had two exhausts.
They legit sound like Evos.
So if you get like I think it's the early ones it was pretty much straight pipe, and then they revised the exhaust like halfway through the production.
No,
And
they sound pretty like straight up.
the
They
burbles
sound
and pops
normal.
are
Yeah.
awesome.
I remember the first time I saw one. I remember exactly where I was. No shit, there I was. I was in the McDonald's drive-thru in Hellertown, and I had the GLI. And
That's where my Audi got hit.
I was there. That's right, and your mother was driving it, right?
Yeah, I'm like, are you home? I need to buy your tools because I can get the stereo out of it.
Right. So I was sitting in a drive-thru, and I heard this exhaust. I'm like, it's not me. Like I think first thought was, great, I have an exhaust leak. But I'm like, nah, that's not me. I gave it a quick little rev. I'm like, that's not me. And there's this Fiat in front of me. I'm like, what the? No. And then it was his turn to move forward. And I'm like, oh.
Do you remember what color it was? Was it white?
What?
They're all white.
His was.
No.
My grandfather's was white on white.
The black ones are popping. So are the red ones.
White
the white
one-
one does look cool though.
It was white on white, dude.
The white ones look
I
dope.
want to say
Yeah, because
it
they came
was-
with white wheels out of the factory.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to say it was gray.
Yo, I like that gray a lot. Actually, the gray on black, it looks.
But we're talking like 2012.
Yeah,
So I can't.
they're fun. They're a fun
Can't really
car.
remember that far back.
Were they worth the $23,000 or so sticker price?
I think
Get
they're.
the fuck
I think
outta
they're
here.
stupid cheap now.
Well, they are now because they have their problems already. They're only a couple years old and they already have their
What
issues.
problems do they have? I mean, is it a Chrysler
It's a
product?
fucking Fiat.
really.
I mean, what do you?
Chrysler.
Whatever. Yeah.
By the way, do you know my favorite? Did you ever see the? Do you remember the Chrysler Super Bowl ad with Clint Eastwood?
No, we're not that old. We don't.
It wasn't.
We don't,
No, it wasn't.
we
that
don't
long ago.
reminisce. We don't reminisce on dumb
It,
shit.
it wasn't that long ago. But SNL did. It was when Bill Hader was still at SNL, and he did a spoof because Bill Hader did a spot on Clint Eastwood. It was hilarious. And he did the spoof of. They did a parody of the Chrysler commercials. They did like a 4-part or 3-part right after the Super Bowl. I'll have to show it to you guys. I'll post it up on the Facebook page. It is hilarious. That's the one. Every time I hear the word Chrysler, I just think of it of Bill Hader doing Clint Eastwood going, "Fire Chrysler."
Chrysler Crossfire.
I'll just show you with the matching trailer.
Yes,
They made the matching trailer. Do you remember that?
No.
they did.
They made a matching Chrysler Crossfire.
Yeah.
They made
I know
a
what that
trailer
is.
to go with the Crossfire.
Do you know the Crossfire had an SRT6?
It did.
it had been pretty rare.
They sounded pretty dope.
SRT6.
It had to be pretty rare. Yeah.
That was an option. You never see him anymore because who's stupid enough to drive a Crossfire?
Do you like wasting money? Do you have too much money to waste? Well, we have two options.
I think
for
that
it.
was they partnered with Mercedes for that, actually.
That was back when you can also get the Crossfire did an AMG crossover with as well too. They had an AMG version of the Crossfire.
I did the whole the wing comes up after 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And,
Ooh.
Well, the Crossfire I think was probably
German Autobahn inspired suspension and
I think the Crossfire might
deluxe
have been.
cup holders.
Wait, am I thinking of? Wait a minute. Wait.
Just the shit box.
Not the Crossfire. What? I'm thinking of the Prowler. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Prowler had the trailer.
You said-
Oh, you
Prowler had
said
it.
Super Bolt before. I'm like, dude.
I didn't say Super
don't
Bolt.
Like, I thought you said Super Bolt.
No,
Go on.
you're drunk. Anyway, no. I'm sorry. The Prowler had the trailer. The Crossfire had the AMG partnership. Yes. You're
Both were
correct.
miserable failures.
Yes, the Prowler is what I was thinking of.
I had a poster of a Prowler when I was a kid.
Who didn't?
A yellow one.
Really?
The yellow one.
I thought so
Did you
highly
get it from the
of
book
you.
fair?
I
The
I
book
didn't.
fair.
That's where I remember seeing Prowler posters. It's like you can get. I was always that kid. I'm like, all right, I want my goosebump. I want to get my goosebump going on, and then I'm gonna get a Prowler poster.
I didn't even actually like cars back then. That was the thing. I just had it because I got it.
Mom, I want the latest Goosebumps, and it's from a Prowler.
I had such bad ADHD as a child. I couldn't even. Just like kids are buying like The Hobbit and then I'm just looking at
Lord of the Rings,
like all the pop-up books.
Animorphs.
And a Plymouth Prowler.
Oh god.
and a Prowler poster.
But yeah,
No, I had a Mustang on my wall and a Ferrari, which is funny because I don't even like Ferraris.
I had no cars.
Really?
I had Michael Jordan.
I had the Beatles. I had a
Michael
Beatles. I was big into the Beatles in high school.
And,
big into the Beatles.
and a Jurassic Park. And
One or two?
One.
Juan.
Wait,
Juan.
with Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah. That's
So you
my
had-
time frame. Dude.
So you had a Jeff Goldblum poster, is what you're saying?
No, it was.
You had a Jeff Goldblum
Jurassic
poster.
Park. It was the Velociraptor like clawing his way like through the Jurassic Park logo.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I had that like that.
Yeah.
And then Michael Jordan was on the back of my.
So I had the Beatles and I had WWE on my wall.
Oh, well, WWF at
No,
the time.
it had just switched over to WWE when I really, I
And
was
you still had when it switched to WWE. You still had a poster.
I didn't have a choice. That's all you could
What
get.
is wrong with you?
I didn't have cable, so I wasn't able to watch WWF, and then the internet was still new to my house. So WWE is what I
So you
really got
watched
into.
WWE.
But back when it was first had
So
transitioned,
you were like 17. That's pretty
When
bad.
did it, I
dude.
forget
No.
when it switched over.
I was
Switched
like,
over when I was like 11 or 12. So you were like 16.
No, that can't be right.
Check when it fucking changed. I was like 11, 12 when that shit changed. Maybe a little bit older. So you were like almost 20. So that's fucking embarrassing. I'm just saying. No offense to anybody that's a WWE fan on here.
Well, I mean, the content didn't change just because the
know.
name changed.
No, it's just
I just stopped
They
because-
got a lawsuit within the World Wildlife Federation or fund or whatever.
Fund. May
Do you remember that
5th.
shirt I had? It was. I can't find it. I don't know what happened to it. So it was. So it was the WWF, the panda.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Do you-
I do remember now. Yes.
So it was the panda, right? The WWF panda. Do you know what it is? And then there was another panda behind it with a steel chair.
2002.
Yeah. So you were 15? No, you were
No.
like 16, my guy.
No, I was 14. I was born in 86.
That makes you 16.
Mm-hmm.
Do your math.
Yeah, 16.
You were almost 17.
I didn't excel at
the
math.
fuck?
I went to Troy. I only have 9 fingers.
I learned to shut corn at 14.
But I didn't. Yeah, I really didn't get into WWE until.
Until later, which makes it even worse.
No, I was in high school still, so it had to have been 2000, 2001. It says here, a British court agreed that Titan Sports had violated a 94 agreement which had limited the permissible use of WWF initials overseas, particularly in merchandising. Oh, this is... Never mind. That's in the UK.
Just
Hang
type
on.
when did WWF
I
become
did.
WWE?
It looks like 2002.
What
It's
year?
2002.
That's what I'm saying.
That can't be right, though, because
Because you're
2000
embarrassed?
I was watching... No,
Two.
I was watching WWE in... I had to have been like 15, 14.
I don't know, man.
had
I
to run
watched it when it was
outside.
WWF, and I was like,
So I was 17 when I graduated high school in 2005.
So I graduated in 04. See, I remember when Goldberg came back and all that good stuff. And I mean, for those of you who don't know, I have a Goldberg tattoo.
You have a Goldberg tattoo?
You didn't know this?
No. Where's your Goldberg tattoo?
It's on his butt.
You have a fucking Goldberg tattoo? Oh my god.
Goldberg tattoo.
Oh my god.
That was my first tattoo.
You went there. He's like, I want Goldberg. I want Goldberg.
Can you make me look like this guy?
I went, hey, do you have anything that can make me look like redneck trailer trash? You have Goldberg tattoo? Say no more, fam.
Right here.
I got an arm with plenty of real estate just for you. Yeah, that was my first tattoo.
That's funny.
Goldberg was probably one of my favorite wrestlers.
He was cool.
honestly, as an entertainer, he was probably
No, he was great. He was a great
totally-
entertainer. Yeah, he was fun.
Also, tie this full circle. Massive car guy.
Yes.
Bill Goldberg is a big car guy. He was supposed to have a show on the History Channel, and he actually did a special. One of the interviews he did was with Magnus Walker. Custom graft, turn signals here, and I've always been a big fan that dirt doesn't slow you down.
Have you never watched any Magnus Walker videos?
Oh no, he knows.
Do you not like Magnus
Oh,
Walker?
he knows.
And on that note,
I can't get on it. He's out on I give the man some respect, but I just can't get on his
Did you
deal.
see the video of
His
him?
deal? He's a designer.
Yes.
He's a creative
Well, that-
mind. So
yeah.
he's like, it's
That's
just
how he got his
all
start
these,
was
like,
in
just,
clothing.
It's just little, I'm gonna slap a little pinstripe over
Custom
here.
graft, the turn signals
it
into
took
the
us
bumper.
actually a lot of hours, so we custom molded.
It took
this,
me
like, this,
164
like, blah,
hours
blah, blah.
to do this.
Yeah, I put Hoosiers on it, and I drive it through the Starbucks, and it's like I can't get on it.
You know, when I'm driving down the freeway in
Yeah.
San Diego or something like that, I'll think back of my parents a little bit, the custom graft, turn signals in the bumper, and I've always been a big fan that dirt never slow you down. You need to get out and drive.
It's got all the signature touches. I just
Signature
can't get on it.
touches, it's what I'm a big fan of. I got my start in pants. I look at the steering wheel like a good pair of pants. Everyone knows, you have that one pair of pants that's very good. Well, I like steering wheels just like that,
I mean, his collection is pretty dope, though.
No, he does.
Don't get me wrong.
9/11 from
Yeah.
from a good collection,
Yeah.
But I just can't get on his deal.
I really feel that some of his stuff is kind of hipster-ish.
Well, no shit. I mean, he's fucking in Cali, and he's a
Yeah.
designer. I mean,
Yeah.
and that beard.
The hair.
And
yeah,
the hair.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck it. I mean,
But
it makes it
hey,
work.
it's very trendy now to be really dirty and to wear a romper. And
Or wait, who is the company that did the $400 pre-mud pair of jeans? Who came out with that recently?
I have no idea. Don't care.
Pre-mudded.
Yeah, it looked like they were jeans that already had mud on them.
And torn.
$400 for a pair of
Oh,
jeans.
dude. I love looking at girls on Broad Street because they all have like torn jeans and they all have like the same like setup anymore. I'm like,
The same setup. The same setup. Yo, you're fucking scene chicks. Everybody's got that shit going on.
Yo,
I saw like three
what are the
of
specs?
them, and they were together, like the exact same, the whole deal. I'm like, real.
the
I'm
whole
like,
deal.
really.
the whole deal,
I'm like, you
Forget about
all
it.
three got together, and it's like, okay, you got to rip your jeans 3 inches above the
No,
kneecap.
Becky's
okay?
such a bitch. She has 4 rips in her jeans, and I have
We're
3.
gonna get a Bethlehem Brewer. Waste that.
Oh my god, like
Fuck you guys, 'cause
chocolatey
I
wasted.
play pool there like 3 times a week. Go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
I know.
So, that's Steel Stacks. Steel Garden.
Yeah, downstairs.
Shout out.
Downstairs.
Shout out.
Yeah, I don't go there anymore.
They don't care about.
I go to
the
Joe's,
customers.
dude, like a classy dude.
Might as well.
Wait,
I'm not-
you said Joe's Tavern?
Yeah.
Shout out to Bethlehem's Joe Tavern on what street is it? Is that Broad?
I don't know where Joe's is.
Yeah,
when it
Broad
goes,
Street.
does it keep
That's-
going Broad after it intersects with Main?
Yeah.
See.
Okay. Then yeah, Joe's Tavern.
Yeah.
It,
Where I
it
have-
changes
Dude,
to
if you don't
Hanover
drink
all the way the
if
other
you don't
way.
drink PBR pounders and drink Jack Daniels and smoke cigarettes,
They
you
got
can
a
get
pool
the fuck
table there?
out.
I have seen a
No.
classy gentleman
Fuck 'em.
walk out of
They
there.
have karaoke night though,
Oh,
which
God.
is definitely just worth going to watch.
I've
good.
seen a
What night
classy.
is it?
What? It's Friday or
Oh,
Saturday.
I wanna go
You should
now.
come.
I should
You will reek like cigarettes, but it's worth
It's
it.
fine.
I have seen a classy gentleman walk out of Joe's Tavern at 10 in the morning,
Hue.
looking like he had just wanted to get rid of a lifetime of bad decisions in an hour. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, we were just talking about doing things that you love, like Magnus Walker, and one thing we love doing is this show.
Facts.
This is a 2-hour special, right? We're keeping going.
Oh, hell no. I have to go. We got places to be.
Not 2 hour,
Actually, no. Well, how far in are we?
hour and 20.
It's average. Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's what we usually do.
No, we went a little longer, which is fine. 'Cause
yeah,
it's the
it's
season
the last
finale.
one, exactly.
It's the season finale.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We had some Jägermeister.
Well, you did. That shit, that
Brought
depreciation.
to you by
I would say about
Jägermeister.
300 mils.
1999.
Dude, this is pretty empty now.
Yeah.
should I chug the rest of this?
I'm not having any more of that.
No,
Please
because
don't
I
do
had
it.
to all check. I had to
Yeah,
finish.
and then there's also the things, and no, don't do it.
The
Oh,
look.
I'm not worried about the liquor.
The look on my face when I said, "Where's the cooler?" You're like, "What cooler?" I'm like,
I'm not worried about
Is this
the
not
liquor.
the season finale? Where's the fireworks and the burgers and the hot dogs and
How about during the summer episodes? We get shitty.
Because
At
we
least
are
one of them.
Well, and I'm glad you brought that up, Segue Sally. So we're going to do one a month.
Yeah.
And we're gonna announce the dates
when
within
we
the next week
fucking
or so.
feel like it. So
Probably the next week or
fucking
so.
pay
We'll,
attention.
actually, right after this recording, we're going to get together and discuss what dates we're going to be.
how about like a live party episode where I just do beer bongs the entire night?
He'll just be upside down hanging in here that entire time. No shirt, just
Doing. It tastes so good once it hits your lips.
yeah, we're going to announce what we're going to do one a month. So, in addition to the bonus episode for June,
Yes.
we're going to record an episode for June, July, and August, and then take a break until September. Come back September 11th for the premiere of season 2 of Gear Shift.
Yes.
And I want to say a massive thank you, just a big thank you for where we
Here
are.
he goes again.
I remember when I was the first
On
time-
episode 1.
The first time I learned how to spin the mic around to talk into the right part of the mic.
Yeah. Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
A big thank you to everyone who has made this possible.
Thanks to all the guests for coming on, too.
That
we really
too.
appreciate it.
I mean, we have, I'm not even going to list them all. We have so many.
We do. We have a lot.
I mean,
I don't want to miss anybody because we do have a lot.
Alex, Dom, Danny, Mike, Kevin,
Ryan,
Kevin,
Paula,
Charles.
Seems to be a pattern.
Paula. My
Yeah. I
neighbor?
thought you were drunk and saying Pavel. Yeah, Paula, Crystal, my lovely wife, who is the biggest thank you to all of you because I have to.
Ross Patterson,
Ross Patterson next week.
Charles,
I said Charles.
Charles twice.
Chewy because he was part of the Charles special because he was
Squeezy
doing
toys.
Chewy toy.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
We had Louis, but then that file got corrupt, so Louis will probably
Louis
make
will
it
be
back at some
back.
point. Yeah.
Louis absolutely will be back.
It's a nice wire you got there.
Yeah, it's a nice wire.
Well, yeah.
He's like a little soldier.
But yeah.
Gets right in there and does the job.
But yeah, thank you for all of our guests that have been on. Thank you for those who have listened, who have taken the time to download and waste your time listening to us for an hour and plus. God knows you could be doing so many other things for an hour plus, but you've decided to listen to us. And I will say, if you want to fill your weekly void with another podcast, I can tell you some other podcasts that you should listen to kind of fill the weekly void of us. Check out Drinkin' Bros. That is a bi-weekly podcast that you can find on iTunes. Check out the Ross Patterson Revolution, also tri-weekly podcast on iTunes. Check out Car Talk. Car Talk is an old NPR radio show, which I listened to as a kid in the car rides going to New York City, which was awesome. But they now are putting those...
They do repeats of it.
They're putting it onto the podcast, which is awesome.
They are funny as shit.
I love the Tappet Brothers. Click and Clack the Tappet Brothers. Absolutely.
They are so funny.
I love them.
Yes,
My
I agree with
kids
that.
love listening to it. Crystal loves listening to it. My parents love it.
People call in with the dumbest shit, and they just...
Once in a while, there's some good stuff.
There is.
Yeah.
They do know their shit, but just once in a while, people call in with the dumbest stories, and they just tear them apart. It's so funny.
It is great. And that is a family-friendly car show. That was back before the days of internet, so they were doing call-ins and whatnot through NPR. So that is a good one. They do. That's a weekly. That's a once a week. Every Saturday they upload. Another podcast I have been enthralled in for the last 12 hours is Mike Rowe. Everyone knows him from the Dirty Jobs. Mm-hmm. He has a weekly podcast. It's called, I believe it's called That's the Way I Heard It, or That's the Way I Know It. It's like a 10-minute podcast once a week. He tells a story about something in history, and it's fantastic. That's all I'm going to tell you. It is really good. I listened to it almost nonstop today. It's really, really good. I'm trying to catch up on old episodes, but it's very, very good. Yeah, you can listen to all those things to catch up while you're waiting for our once a month over the summer episodes to come through. Be sure to go to our website, check out our Amazon affiliate link, our YouTube link. When we come back, we are going to be doing video full time. We did these last 2 episodes. The Ross Patterson episode will not be video because we pre-recorded that a while ago. I'm trying to think here. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm good. Thank you, everyone.
No.
It's been an awesome time.
Yeah. Be sure to use our Amazon link to make sure we come back.
You make sure to use the link.
Because if you don't use it, we won't come back.
We'll still come back, but it will be easier to come back.
It'll be very easier to come back, especially. So, big thanks to Rafal, who did a donation as well, too, to keep this podcast going. Eric Rosenberger to keep this kit going as well, too. I want to give a big shout out to my mom and dad, to God, of course, to Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Lit.
Kevin, you got anything? Thanks for coming out today.
Hey, thanks.
It's good to have you here.
Yeah, a little last minute. Thanks, I got that.
Yeah. You didn't get too drunk today, which was good.
No, that's tomorrow.
Enabled you to come out today. Well, he said he wasn't going to come out. It depended how sloshed you got today.
I was civil today.
What, you had like a good 6-pack?
So you want to run the cars then, right now?
No.
Afraid of the sauce?
No, because he had some Jaeger.
I'm scared.
I knew it.
You're not scared.
I'm scared.
What if I get you naked first?
Hey. More Jaeger? No. Oh, God, no. No.
You might be sleeping in the shed tonight, dude. Probably not.
All right. Well, then.
This episode was brought to you by Jägermeister.
The drink of drinks.
Drink responsibly. Only drink if you have a podcast.
Thank you.
No. Be sure to write in. Let us know what you want us to talk about, because obviously we talked about this last episode. We're not going to do anything scripted from here on out. We're not going to have topics. Maybe once every so often, but what are you looking at?
They're all flying up and then dying and then falling on the table.
No, they're just thrill seekers.
No, look. There's like a fucking stack of them dead on the table.
Yeah, I just saw one.
Oh, nice.
They like go up and they just fucking yep.
Maybe that's their lifespan.
Those are LED lights.
Oh, yeah, they're hitting the light.
And then they're just fucking dying.
Freedom!
Well, that's the life.
Well, then.
That's the life that they have.
Oh, he's going up. He's going up.
Here's one.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're
Get
just fucking
some.
collapsing and falling. Well, whatever.
That's it.
Thanks,
That's all
guys.
that's all we got. Thank you very, very, very much for listening. Be sure to share. Let your friends know that we're coming back. Tune in over the summertime. We'll release the dates on Facebook. And keep sending in those dank memes.
Yes, please.
We've been getting tagged in some good stuff lately, which has been really good. I have a couple saved in my phone waiting. Patiently
Just the right
waiting.
moment.
Yes. I don't want to post too much in one day, but
I know. Gotta pace ourselves.
yeah, pace like a nice thoroughbred. I'm feeling it. I got so much work to do tonight. I'm feeling very good. Are you feeling it?
It's good. Saturday. You deserve it.
It is. I'm a good person. I deserve nice things, Kevin.
Yes. You do.
You guys are fucking pansies if you're already buzzed.
What?
Anyway,
You think I'm buzzed?
What?
I don't know.
I'm just getting started.
I'm just, bitch. You don't even know.
You don't even fucking know.
I think it's funny how let me tell you. I think it's funny.
You're a bitch.
Word.
You're a bitch. I saw you plow a whole football team. Becky's dad's the coach, and you sucked all football team. I can't even do that. All right, we're done. Enough of this shenanigans.
Later, squad.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to listen. Rate this
Look at that mug.
Oh my God, you need to do a Spanish horn for last.
So
So here's the thing.
No, what do you
Like,
give me a
okay.
topic. I need a topic.
No,
Quick.
get the Spanish horn for the fucking.
Which one?
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh,
It's
the
the last
horn. I
episode.
thought you wanted me to do that So I was talking to him and he was like he was like being mad stupid and shit. Like I don't even know. Like I was like
He came
Rico,
home?
like he came home and he like smelled like another bitch and I was like, why you act like you didn't even fuck her, you know? Hold on. Fuck! I don't have my internet on. Shit! Turn on the data.
Why do you not have it on the app?
Because I'm literally like low on the data. Hold on. What was I looking for?
Data being D. He's low on the D.
I'm low on that D. Just got to get that D in NYC tonight.
Facts. Like that's like my favorite song is.
Oh God, this has been a great way to end this season. Can we get a little Kia Stinger for a final wrap up? Diablo Rosso.
Diablo Rosso. Those are long gone. Andrew bought those actually for his.
Good for him.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's a good set. That's a good set of tires.
Anyway, that's it.
Peace.
We'll see you in a couple weeks when we do our summer episode. Summer episodes might get a little crazy. I don't know.
Who knows?
Anything could happen.
Anything.
This is true.
But what I can tell you, it's going to be here in the Gear Shift Shed. Shack.
Shack.
Gear Shift Shack.
Got it.
All right. I'm done.
See you. Bye.
We love you all.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for watching and listening. Until next week.
Until next month. Retard.
Well, no, next week this is a bonus episode.
Yeah.
It's a bonus episode next week.
Don't worry, we're saying our goodbyes. But yeah.
We'll see you on
Until
the
next
road.
week.
We'll see you on the road.
Gear Shift Podcast is a production of Gear Shift. If you have any questions, please email us at gearshiftpodcast@gmail.com or visit us on Facebook.